Everyone, I'm Katie from Rural Fest 2020, and today I'm really excited to be joined by the band Small Screen. So here we've got Archie Carr, Tom Fortin, and Katya Fox. So how are you guys doing? Yeah.
I think we're doing in a way in which we have to work out who answers questions in what order. Yeah. I'm doing
okay.
Right. You doing, Katya?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Yeah.
Oh,
I think I'd say can't complain, but I think we can complain. There's quite a few things to complain about in general. So, but yeah, good overall.
Okay, we'll be going into everything lockdown related as well during this interview. So yeah, it's not just about your music. So first off, a small bit of background for the people who are watching who haven't heard of Small Screen before. I would say that you're an upcoming indie folk pop band. Originally, you're all from Barnsley, is that correct?
Yeah.
And you're all friends. And I watched your interview, like the small little documentary you guys made with AJ Maxwell.
Oh,
and you guys had a really interesting story about how your band first came about. Would you like to all tell us about that?
Yeah. Do you want to say that?
Well, yeah, because I was going to do a gig. I used to be in another band called Brad and Co. that don't exist anymore, but I was going to go do a gig at a pub, and the other two dropped out at the last minute, so I went to do it on my own. And these two were coming with me, and yeah, my voice broke out midway through the set, and we just kind of put some stuff together based on what we were listening to in the car. We didn't learn anything, and we just did a set, and it was a lot of fun. So you guys remember it? I've got selective memory. I never know.
Yeah, pretty much. I just remember being a little bit drunk on the way back, and I was like, "Let's start a band."
Let's do it.
I don't remember how good it was, if it was any good.
Yeah.
But
I think there's video evidence to demonstrate that it wasn't very good. It felt really good at the time. You know?
I'll go back on the page.
Yeah, so, no one's.
Did any of you guys have any musical training before you started?
Oh yeah, we're college music.
Oh, okay.
That's how we met.
So it's music college, and then you made this terrible band that has turned into something really cool.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, that's interesting. What inspired you guys to make a band? Are there any particular artists, or did you dream of making it big or touring or anything like that?
Yeah,
it started off just like busking in Barnsley Town Centre and stuff, and then we all kind of followed each other to uni because, you know, why not? And then created a band and started getting gigs, and then started like talking about EPs and stuff. It just kind of grew into this big thing. So it's been
we were a little Lumineers cover band, weren't we?
Yeah. When I think of the music we were listening to in the car on the way to that gig, the stuff we did, it was almost all Lumineers.
Yeah.
And some would say for a good year after that as well, it was almost all Lumineers. But no, yeah. I think it's interesting. We've all got different influences, haven't we? And we've all got different kind of ideas of what we think, where we think the band should be or end up and stuff. But that's kind of part of it, isn't it? Different perspectives.
Expanding as we've gone as well.
What artists are you currently listening to, all three of you? This can be personal preference, so if one of you hates it and one of you loves it, just go for it.
I've spent a lot of quarantine listening to 70s rock stuff. I've been listening to a lot of The Who and Fleetwood Mac and stuff like that, which I think is cool, because I like bringing that stuff, while Tom is my exclusive source for new bands that are cool, because he seems to know all of them. And Kat is my exclusive source for indie folk sad songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you two have been listening to?
I listen to a lot of Childish Gambino, which is a very not our. Also some Bahamas as well. Don't know if anyone's seen it. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, you go ahead and tell me.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm still listening to the Lumineers, but then I go full on Foo Fighters and Kings of Leon sometimes. So it's a mix. It's a good mix.
Yeah, I understand you're all kind of scattered around at the moment. So Archie, you're currently in your childhood bedroom in York. And Katja, and Barnsley.
Yeah.
And Katja, you're in London.
Yeah.
Tom, where are you?
I'm in Richmond now.
Okay. So, what was a week in the life of Small Screen before lockdown? Where were you all and what were you doing?
Oh. Before lockdown, we were very busy. What a weird time it was.
Yeah, it was. Well, yeah, we've just finished his third year of uni, so we had like his dissertation due, all that sort of stuff. Loads on. We were in loads of bands and stuff because we do music at York St John. Trying to get EP
the
out.
Gigs were still on. The EP as well, yeah.
Yeah, lots of gigging.
It's running around a lot.
Running around a lot is a good way to define.
How would you say the weeks are different now in lockdown? Like, how do you function as a band?
It's a lot more technical now.
Yeah. It's I think a lot of bands are taking a lockdown trying to think of interesting ways to kind of carry on doing music, because it can be quite depressing, just the idea of all these gigs getting cancelled. And you could view it as just, okay, we're sitting at home for 3 months. But no, we've done a lot of stuff, haven't we?
Yeah. A lot of Facebook Live videos, getting his like neighbours to watch, but while socially distancing.
Yeah, we've done plenty of recording for stuff that's not even out yet.
Yeah, a lot of recording.
Got the bathroom sessions, just to collect colours. I've been doing.
Cool. So, how do rehearsals work? Do you guys send each other videos, or do you live stream to each other?
How do rehearsals work? Do rehearsals work with us?
We rehearse in probably such a weird way. Like, we just all kind of get together and play the song, and then we're like, "Oh, that's nice. That's gone well this time for some reason."
You saw the documentary. You saw us doing weird rehearsals.
Yeah.
Bit chaotic at times.
Bit chaotic.
Yeah, we just.
Sorry. Sometimes there's a bit of overlap because of the internet. But what do you guys do outside of music? Are there any interesting hobbies you guys have, or interests?
This
like,
is where we
be
all
as strange as possible.
Music finds our entire personalities, and we haven't got much else going. No,
no, it's fine if your life is just music. Mine is.
Yeah, I mean, quarantine. My life is just sitting around and watching daytime television. That's my new favourite pastime. Yeah. What have we got on?
I'd say, I'm running quite a lot, and I've got really addicted to Animal Crossing. Yeah.
Yeah. As you can probably tell by the FC thing, I'm a bit of a football. I'm happy football's back. That's probably my main thing other than music. I'm playing far too much Football Manager. Yeah.
I'm much less active. I'm just on the PS4.
Okay. Not
Tom,
the PS5 FIFA.
Let's not undersell Tom's PS4 antics. He's completed like 100%ed a lot of the Lego games. Like, he's 100%ed Lego. And that's not a mean feat. Yeah.
That's quite an achievement.
A bit scary.
So, how has your relationship changed with music since you have got into this kind of professionally with this Small Screen? And how do your studies affect your relationship with the band and the music you write?
I found that time's gone on, it's feel a lot more like a job, but like a fun job. Like a hobby.
Well, you got to put a lot more care and effort into it, haven't you? But you get more out. And sometimes that's a bit exhausting. But I kind of wish we were still just getting together in your conservatory and bashing out chords really easily and thinking we were great when we weren't. But now, we get to actually put a lot of care and effort into our stuff because of how much we've learned about it.
Yeah. So how has your relationship as friends changed since getting into a band with each other? So no, working in a band as fun is one thing, and then taking it seriously is another, and it can sometimes put a strain on friendships. How do you cope with that?
It's a really weird mix of hating and loving each other, a mixture of times, I'd say. But at the end of the day, we can always sit down with like a beer and chat stuff out if stuff's getting too much. But
yeah,
We're a lot closer now than we used to be.
yeah. But there's pressure because of the responsibility, like you said. Like you gotta be able to. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just copying what you guys cover.
Yeah, so I understand that originals are quite important to you. I think it was you, Archie, that said that to take things seriously, you wanted to do your own original songs to take that to the band to the next level. What's your creative process for writing songs? Like, has it changed with lockdown as well?
I think my process of writing songs, because we all write songs, and
yeah, if you write them individually, you can all tell me that, and then if you write them together, you can kind of explain that.
And we're getting a bit more into writing stuff together, but what we do is we split off individually, write our own stuff, and then bring it to the band. And I've always found it really difficult to explain it because I don't really know what the conditions are to write a good song. You know, like I never sit down and try and write a song. It's just, sometimes they pop out of nowhere and sometimes they don't. And sometimes they're good and sometimes they're bad. And I really can't tell until I take it to these two or to someone else and see. So that's my whole process, just complete chaos and hope something good comes out.
Katya and Tom, how do you write your music?
I'm trying. Well, because I'm a drummer or a cajon player or whatever in this band. But if I do write a song, it's normally the simplest guitar chords, and then I write really depressing lyrics, and then I take it to these two. Archie will steal the guitar, he'll make it better, and then I'm still, there singing sort of thing. But it works. So
A lot of my stuff is just written while just drunk.
You're encouraging that.
I'm not. Like, I've just got a melody in my head. I'm just like, oh, that works. I need to do that right now before I forget about it.
I will say the tried and tested method about whether something is good or not, and I say I can't tell, is whether or not it sticks in your head the next day. Mm-hmm. If you're like, why is that? And you're like, oh yeah, I wrote that on the guitar yesterday. That's a good song. That's a thing.
Mm. What content do you put into your songs? Are there personal stories? Because I know, Katya, you've said that you listen to some sad indie folk music and you like to write really depressing lyrics. Is that drawn from personal experiences?
Yeah, I'd say it is. I have I write a lot of my songs about like mental health problems and mental health awareness and stuff like that, but they always sound like breakup songs. So and they're not meant to, but that's just the way it comes across, and that's fine as well as sort of thing. But yeah.
Do you guys think you'll be drawing on your own experiences in lockdown for writing new music? You had a
lockdown song on the go, Katya, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been messing around, sort of thing, with. It's been when we were all in York together. We were stuck in our student house, so it gets messy very quickly. People are very on edge sometimes. So I started writing a song about that, and then showed Archie, sort of thing. But
it's good. And like any other songs that we write, it'll take about 4 months before we ever learn it or play it. It'll take about 9 before it gets recorded and goes anywhere. So. But that's the process. I like writing songs about.
Sorry.
I like writing songs about different stuff, and I think we're quite good at that. I think all of our songs are about different things, We're not really the atypical relationship songs, kind of over and over on repeat, Like we write about being in uni and all kinds of stuff. We've got quite a political song on the upcoming special unnamed project that we can't talk about. But yeah, so we've got. I quite enjoy doing it about a variety of things.
Getting a bit out there sometimes.
Yeah, people our age have got a lot to say as well. So
Yeah. Out of all your songs in your most recent EP, The Bigger They Are, which is on Spotify, which one did you guys enjoy writing the most? Or which one do you prefer performing as well?
For me, it's Up to No Good, but yeah.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because Up to No Good, I thought was my favourite out of the EP, but Lucozade and Cheerios took off when we released it. I didn't expect that to be the biggest song from the EP, but people loved that song. And now when we play it live, it's like it's got a new energy to it because of how much people have picked up on it. So yeah, that's my favourite.
Bloodshot.
Bloodshot, yeah.
It's fingers. No.
I saw in the documentary as well, the audience was singing the lyrics along to your original songs. How did that feel for you?
That night that they actually have on the documentary was mental in general. Someone brought a Lucozade bottle because we just released the EP that week, and that was the EP launch gig, and it was the first time we had like a lot of people turn up who knew our words, and that was an amazing feeling. That gig.
Who do you reckon your audience are? So the people that come to your live gigs, where do you find your audience?
It's I'd say it's a mixture of mums and a lot of uni students at the minute.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice mixture of mums.
Carry on.
Where's your favourite place to perform?
Ooh.
For me, I'd say the Eagle and Child in York, like this little cute pub that's quite small, but it always looks really packed. So you feel like you're in a really big gig. So
for the same reason, I'd say the Cross Keys in York. Like we do a lot of gigs in pubs in York, just kind of in room corners, and they're a lot of fun. And yeah, you can have a lot of fun doing them. It's a lot more intimate.
Gigs there, but I really want to have it still. Just a cozy.
Yeah.
So they're quite intimate, small gigs in pubs.
Especially York's great for that. It really is.
How do you see the future of that being after lockdown? Yeah, because
at the minute, I don't think pubs and I know there's rumours of pubs opening and like serving beers outside. So there could be a possibility of doing like outside socially distanced gigs, which I think would be quite cool. But I don't think the smaller venues will be opening up until next year at least. So
I think all of us would love to get gigging again, wouldn't we? But not until it's safe, you know.
Yeah.
After.
So because of the financial pressures of lockdown on small venues, have you guys been thinking of more creative ways to get your audience outside and listening to your music?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I started TikTok and it got a lot of likes actually. We're using social media a lot to do stuff. Like we've released covers EP on Bandcamp. And like we said, we did some Facebook live gigs, but on our street, so all those neighbours kind of came out and sat down, which was really cool.
Yeah. Could you tell me more about your bathroom sessions?
That sounds a very ominous question to ask.
You're singing in the bathroom, not your normal bathroom sessions.
Yeah. Why did we do the bathroom? Maybe it was just because we'd done the music video for Lucozade and Cheerios in there, and we wanted a place to film that was good for recording. I think it was pretty quick into quarantine that we decided we were going to start. We were going to use the time. That's what everyone did at the start, though, didn't they? They said, "I'm going to use this efficiently to get a bunch of stuff done." And now here we are.
I thought it could be because quite a few artists have started recording in their showers because of the acoustics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys thought of any other sorts of performances that you're going to do in the future? Have you got any plans for performance projects?
Well, we all get kicked out of our uni houses soon. So we'll all be going back to we'll all be going back to Barnsley. So it'll have to be like socially distanced practicing between the three of us. And we could end up doing like another Facebook Live gig sort of thing.
Do more live stream gigs.
Yeah, more live stream gigs, and see if we can get neighbours to come out and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I know that performance seems to be like one of your main motivations. Archie, you said it was addictive, like an adrenaline rush, and Katya, you said that also. Do you guys feel, I don't know, does it play a detrimental role because you can't perform anymore?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's been so long now. I used to get antsy. Do you remember if we went like 2 weeks without a gig? I'd be like, let's go do an open mic or something. Let's go out, because I feel the need to, and it's been 3 months now and we've not done anything. I'm just excited to get back out there.
And there's a massive difference between like recording and practicing in a room and doing a gig, or like obviously sort of thing. But yeah, the sooner we can do a gig, the better, I'd say.
Yeah.
When you say like detrimental, I'd say yeah, because the gigs are the things that remind you why you put in the hard work on all the other stuff. A lot of the times, you know, the gigs are your immediate feedback of people saying, yeah, carry on doing this, but we don't really have that as much. And likes on Facebook aren't quite the same.
Yeah. I was going to say, I've seen quite a few bands from Leeds that are very small student bands that usually have thousands of people attending at like Brudenell Social Club, but then online they've only got 10 views, and it just doesn't give the same appreciation to them that they deserve.
Yeah.
We've found out that people sometimes don't want to click on a video that some sort of thing. So it's better people seeing you, and then they can actually be like, right, they're really good live sort of thing.
Yeah.
But that I've been trying to work out just the easiest way just to get people to watch something.
Yeah.
Right there in front of them at the top of the post, you know?
Yeah.
So what drew you into Rural Fest this year?
Oh, that would be me. That I was supposed to do some work for Rural Fest, or like 9 Man's Music, as part of a placement for one of my courses at uni, and then that didn't happen obviously because of lockdown. And then I saw that they were advertising for bands, so I got in touch straight away, and I was like, I've seen some of the stuff from like the years previous. Small screen would be perfect. Like a little band would be great for sort of something like this. So.
And yeah, thank God Katya does get his gigs, because otherwise we'd just be playing in bedrooms.
Yeah, I saw that you said that you were like the mum of the group, doing most of the admin and the organisation. Yeah, would you say that that's still the case now?
Oh yeah, I'd say that's still the case, but like Tom's the mum of recording. Like
recording.
Tom is the mum of recording. He knows what to do, and whereas me and actually just kind of sit there waiting to play. And then I know that Archie's gonna start doing some like something. Archie's gonna start doing something.
The lockdown era, Katya is still really busy with admin, and Tom's really busy with recording, and I'm sat there twiddling my thumbs. Come on, hurry up! I need to start doing things. Yeah. But we haven't got gigs. I feel a bit useless.
Can you guys tell us some more about what we're going to see this Sunday from you?
We've all been stumped by that question.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to see us hit instruments very hard, mostly and sing with a lot of energy, despite the fact that there isn't a crowd there.
Yeah.
I still like to think we play with the same energy, with or without the crowd. So yeah.
Strange thing, just playing to a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all pre-recorded as well. So we've obviously already done it, and but, like watching back on the video that we've sent to you, it like we all look like we really enjoy it, even though we're just playing to two of our friends that we've made record it for us.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
What piece are you going to be playing in that pre-recorded video?
I'm trying to remember now. Tom, you're on the video, aren't you? We got some originals in there. We got Lucas and Cheerios.
Is it?
Yeah, we've got
bit of Lumineers.
yeah, we've got Fallen.
Nice one.
Gasoline.
All of us singing, I think you'll see.
Yeah. Broken Bones.
Funky Outfits.
Blues.
Fireworks.
Crowd surfing, you know.
Crowd surfing.
All the usual.
Are they all originals, those ones?
Not all.
No, not all of them.
Because we did start very much as a covers band, and then really started moving the originals in. And now we're at a point now where we're teetering to be more originals than covers.
Mm.
We move slowly.
That's cool. On Twitter, you guys mentioned you've got a super secret project. I was wondering if we could have some hints as to what this super secret project is.
I'd also suggest not looking at the Twitter because Tom runs it. I'm kidding.
We
I'm
could.
kidding.
What could we say about the super secret project? Just that it'll
Be super secret now.
super secret, but hopefully it won't be too super secret for too much longer.
Yeah, a lot of work put into it so far.
Yes, and
yeah, it's an idea that we came up in lockdown. Because we started messing around with the bathroom sessions, and obviously we've released that. So who knows? Maybe
who knows?
else.
Cool. So, Small Screen started off as an awful drunken singing session in a pub, and has turned into this successful indie band. What's the goal for Small Screen now? And are you guys just having fun making music and chilling in lockdown?
I enjoy saying successful there.
Yeah. Well, I think you guys are getting successful.
Yeah. What is the plans? We're all in the scary part of third year uni during quarantine when nobody knows what the hell is happening with anything in their lives right now.
Yeah.
But the plan is to
become adults.
yeah, become adults, find a new city to take over with music, probably Leeds.
Yeah, good choice.
And what did I say? We got have done a tour by 2025 because I want to go to the 2026 World Cup. That's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the system.
That sounds really good. You've actually answered all of my questions. We have like 2 minutes. So is there anything else you guys would like to talk about that I haven't mentioned during this interview?
Oh.
Yeah, follow the Twitter.
We're on social medias, yeah.
What's your TikTok?
I will quickly set that up.
I will definitely follow this.
I don't know it by heart. Make sure nothing plays. It is. Yeah, it's just at Small Screen Band on TikTok. We've got a couple videos, and when we actually all get back together, there'll be a massive uprising on all the stupid trends that we'll be doing. You know, like laying in the rain and stuff like that. So.
We've talked about starting a Patreon recently, haven't we? That's an idea that might be happening in the future, and that'll mean more kind of little exclusive internet-y stuff coming on once quarantine's over. It's just been fun doing it all.
Yeah, if the audience don't know, Patreon is basically a platform where you can upload content and people can donate money. So it now enables bands who wouldn't get money off YouTube and things like that to have funding. So, yeah.
So that again, Tom, you've putting out.
We're thinking maybe releasing a few demos on there. Just
demos.
Yeah.
Merch is definitely a thing that's coming as well. Merchandise is on its way as a concept.
I did see a T-shirt in the background of your bathroom sessions, and I wondered if maybe that's a hint to things to come as well.
That would have been a smarter way, but it was.
Branding.
Yeah, I bought my friend a Small Screen T-shirt for her birthday, sort of thing. But definitely
the promotion of your band as a present.
Yeah. Please like us and take our T-shirt.
Yeah. Okay, so it's been great talking to you, and I'm really excited to see you this Sunday at Rural Fest.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming on here.